So my name is Reem Edan, not to be confused with Ramadan. I did ask my parents why they chose to name me Reem, which in English means to either penetrate something at a high velocity or a bulk amount of paper. My dad's like, well, we did not want you to get bullied, so we chose something aggressive, but also up as appropriate. So I'm Muslim, I'm Arab, and I'm Iraqi. Only thing worse than being those three things in America today is simultaneously looking Mexican. I was thinking about it though. I think I'd actually rather look Mexican than Arab because like my brother is not as fortunate. He's a coconut, which means he's dark in hair on the outside, white on the inside. And he just deals with like so much more racism than I do. Like the other day we were at a Taco Bell and the guy at the counter was like, where are you from, Aladdin? Arabia or something? Which isn't even geographically correct, right? Everybody knows Aladdin is from Agrabah. No, but honestly, it's sometimes hard to like come up here and like make all these Muslim jokes, especially when you see what's like going on in the news these days. But I think it's sad that like the actions of one person can go on to have consequences for an entire group of people, you know? It's kind of like how that one girl flushed her tampon down the toilet and now we all have to see that sign everywhere we go. And like, first, there's so many misconceptions about Islam. Like, people think it's a very violent religion when the word literally translates to surrender in Arabic. Nor they think we hate all non-Muslims, which is ridiculous. It's just the Jews. I'm just kidding. Jews are our friends, not food. To be honest, though, I don't even watch the news anymore because I just have my 65-year-old Muslim father repeat stories about Trump without using offensive words that aren't approved. So he'll be like, Reem, this Trump, he is disgusting. He's assaulting women, grabbing them by the front butt. I can't tell my parents when they say things like that. Like when my dad incorrectly uses the eggplant emoji when he makes baba ganoush, like, come over tonight. I'm like, no! Or when your mom straight up tries to order doggy style at In-N-Out, she's like, it's on their secret menu. No, it's not. Because immigrant parents will straight up get mad at you for correcting them. Like, regardless of the argument, my mom will pull out her iPhone and be like, don't be stupid. If you don't believe me, just ask Syria. It's fine, because like later in life, you get to flip their ignorance against them. Like growing up, true story, we got a puppy. And like any respectable Middle Eastern family, we decided to name it after our favorite designer brand. So I have a border collie named Gucci. Like honestly, I wasn't gonna name it Pumpkin Spice or Philip or whatever white people name their animals. But my dad was upset because he thought Gucci was an emasculating name for a male dog. He's like, Reem, Gucci is a bit too gay for me. So I will call him Gooch for short. Now, for those of you who don't know, a gooch is a very specific area on a man's body, right in between there and there. Also known as the taint, the shadow realm, no man's land, the upside down. So yeah, Baba. Be a pretty gay name. Did I tell him? No. So my dog ran away and my dad starts putting up posters all around the neighborhood like, lost gooch. Big reward. Watching your dad drive up and down the street yelling, where is my gooch? Is pretty fantastic. The best though is when he finally started posting on Craigslist and getting unsolicited phone calls in the middle of the night like, hello? Yes, have you seen my gooch? Great, where are you located? Oh, me? I'm wearing a thobe. It's like a white pajama dress for men. Why? Oh dear, I don't know what that is. And that's when you walk by like, why don't you ask Syria? So my parents are actually considering shipping me back to the Middle East for my safety. Which, I don't know if you guys can tell by the way I look or how I speak when not spoken to, but I wouldn't do well in the Middle East. Like, the closest I've come to the desert was Coachella. Getting stoned is a much different experience there. But if I do end up getting shipped back, wouldn't I kind of be like Will Smith in The Fresh Prince and he moves to Bel Air? But the reverse. I'm the Fresh Princess of Baghdad, guys, and I'll leave you with my theme song if you want to hear it. Yeah. In the Western Hemisphere, born and raised with the white kids is where I spent most of my days. My parents had an accent, which I thought was kind of cool. I used to brag all about it when I went to school, and then a billionaire guy who was up to no good started hating all minorities in the neighborhood. I marched at one little protest. My mom got scared and said, "You're moving back to Baghdad and you're covering your hair." All right, thank you. My name is Reem Edan.